Hello guys, and welcome to this tutorial where we're showing you how to set up your ads from start to finish. Even if you're a beginner, even if you have just your smartphone, and even if you don't have a website. All right, I'm going to show you how you can set up ads that converts, how to set up Facebook ads that converts for your business. All right, so this tutorial is in collaboration with Mr. Wisdom Smart, who is a badass WhatsApp marketer. And my name is Ruth Ezebiro. I'm a digital product creation expert and a Facebook ads manager. All right, so let's, without wasting time, let's go right into it. So the first thing is, make sure you're logged into the Facebook account you want to use and run ads on your Chrome browser, your Google Chrome browser. All right, so let's say you have two different Facebook accounts. Make sure the one you are logged in your browser is the one that you want to use and run ads. So let me quickly show you. I've previously logged into the account that I want to use and run this ad. So what I have to do now is I close this tab, then open another new tab. All right, open a new tab on that browser where I'm going to log into my ads account. Okay, so normally if you want to log into your ads manager, what you should type is facebook.com/ads manager. Yes, www.facebook.com/ads manager. You can also add /login, but I just do /ads manager. But since I'm already using this phone to use ads manager, you can see it here. You can see it showing here ads manager. So all I have to do is click here and it's going to open me into my ad accounts. Okay, so you can see welcome, loading your ad account. So let's wait for it to load. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, this is actually a fresh ad account that I'm using, so I've not set up ads with it before. All right, so if you're like me, and you are using a new ad account that you haven't set up ads on before, you want to make sure that you have money in the ad account. All right, you want to make sure you have funds in the ad account, because if you don't have funds in the ad account and you set up your ads and publish it, Facebook is going to most probably ban your ad account. But if you have funds in the account and you publish it, then you're good to go. You can also decide to go ahead and set up your ads, then after setting it up, you come back and fund it before you continue. But I usually prefer funding my accounts first. So that I don't forget and mistakenly publish it. Okay, so let me zoom my screen a bit. So when you get to this ad account, when you get to this page, this first page, you want to make sure that you are in the ad account that you want to use and run the ads. The first one is, make sure you're in the Facebook account. Once you have logged into the Facebook account and you go to Ads Manager, it's going to automatically bring you to this page, all right, which is inside that Facebook account. Then the next thing is to make sure that if you have different ad accounts, you want to make sure that you are actually in the ad accounts you want to use. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so if you look here, this is an ad account now. If I tap this down arrow, if I tap the down arrow beside it, it's going to bring out more ad accounts for me. You can see if I click on see more ad accounts, you will see other ad accounts that I have for this business. So for this particular Facebook account, I actually have 3 ad accounts, all right? But this Root Consult is the particular one I want to fund and use and run ads now, okay? So make sure you tap the down arrow and select the exact ad accounts that probably you have money in, or I have money in this Root Consult. That's why I want to use it, all right? All right, so zoom to the left like this. When you zoom, you are going to see these three lines. See these 3 lines. We are trying to fund our ad account now. That's what I'm trying to show you, because you have to fund your account before you run ads. Okay, so you tap on it. So when you tap on it, you are going to see different options. It's actually called All Tools. That button is called, that particular icon is called All Tools. So this is where you have the different settings for your Facebook account, your ads manager, and all that. Okay, so you're going to see this billing and payments. You see this billing and payments. All right, so you click on it. That means you do these things once you have made sure that you're actually in the ad account that you want to use and run ads. Okay, so let's load billing and payment. So let's see if I have money in this ad account. Okay, so I advise that if you want to run ads, make sure you have at least 500 naira in your ad account. And remember, this is a prepaid ad account. All right, this is a prepaid ad account, but I won't be going into all that, prepaid ad accounts, postpaid ad accounts. The basic thing I want to show you is how you can set up your ads from start to finish. Okay, all right, so this is my ad account payments, and as you can see, I have funds here. I have 1,323 naira here, so I don't need to fund. Okay, but let's say you want to fund, you see this blue button that has add funds on top of it. Click on it. All right, so once you click on it, okay, when you click on it, you add the amount you add the amount that you want to fund. When you add the amounts that you want to fund, you can choose to use pay you to fund it, and you can choose to use debit, your ATM card, your debit or credit card to fund the account, right? So just follow the prompts. There's nothing difficult there. Click next button. Once you add the amount, click next button. It's going to bring us a page where you enter your card details. All right, whether you're using debit card or you're using pay you, you enter your card details and then it will approve the funds and debit you, right? But I'm not going to go into that since I'm not funding my account. I just wanted to sound the warning that make sure you fund your account, right, before you run ads. Okay, so now let's go back to the page we are coming from. Let's go back to that first page we are coming from so that we can run our ads. Let's go back to, why is it taking time to load? Okay, all right, so it's loading. Okay, so here now, so once you get here, once you're done funding your ad account and you get here, then the next thing is to click on this green button that has create on it. Click on the green button that has create on it. All right, that is how you start creating your ads. So when you click on it, it gets to load, and then let's see what we have. Okay, so this is the different options, the different campaign objective. Like campaign objective is the type of ad that you want to run. Okay, so this is the different campaign objective. Awareness, we have awareness. Let me zoom this more. So we have awareness, we have traffic, we have engagement, we have lead ads, we have app promotion, we have sales. Okay, so let me quickly take you through a live walkthrough of this objective. Awareness is like, when you want to create awareness for your brand, you see all those ads from Coca-Cola, Nivea, all those big brands. Okay, that is what awareness is about. Awareness objective is good if your brand is already well known, but if it's not, just leave that alone. Then traffic is when you want to drive traffic to a particular place, maybe a website. You can also drive traffic to your WhatsApp. Okay, engagement is when you want people to maybe view your video. You're running ads on a particular video, you want more people to view it, or you want more people to like your page, you want more people to follow you, read your content, and all those things. Then lead ads is when you want to generate leads. You want to generate leads for a particular thing, maybe for your product, for your email list, for your WhatsApp. You want to generate leads. Okay, then app promotion, it's obviously what it is. Then sales, the sales objective is for when you want to make direct sales from your ad. Like you want people to buy directly as they are seeing your ad, maybe through your website or also through your WhatsApp. Okay, but for the purpose of this tutorial, since most number of you here are affiliate marketers that are using WhatsApp to sell, as an affiliate marketer who is mostly using WhatsApp marketing to promote their digital products or even physical products, the best objective, let me not call it the best objective, the easiest objective for you to make money using Facebook ads is the lead objective. The lead objective has helped me a lot. It helps you to generate quality leads. Okay, so because you are selling high ticket offers, most affiliate products are high ticket products, right? So you can be able to earn a 50% commission out of it. So since you are selling high ticket offers, I would not really advise you to run ads that requires people making direct payments from your ads, because people want to trust you, people want to know you, they want to understand your business and all that. So expecting people to pay a large amount of money like 50k, 40k, 30k directly on Facebook is kind of like immediate sales. It may be, yeah, it works, but I'm not sure you have that funds to spend. So the best and easiest way is to generate leads to your WhatsApp. Let them view your status, let them attend your live webinar. From there, you get to build trust with them, and then they can pay you for whatever it is that you sell, right? So for the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to be focusing on the lead ad. So you're going to watch me right here set up a lead ad from start to finish so that you can know everything that it requires, from the targeting to the creative to the copy and everything that needs to be done till I publish the ad. All right, Okay, so well, the first thing is you select the objective you want to use, but that does not mean you cannot run other ads. But like I said, I've explained the benefits, the consequences, and all, and that is why I have chosen to set up this particular one. All right, so when you have selected the objective you want, leads, just tap on the objective you want and it will be selected. Then you click on continue. So when you click on continue, it's going to bring up this interface for you. This is what it's going to bring up for you. Remember that I'm zooming this screen, okay? This is how the screen is normally, but I'm zooming it so that you can be seeing everything that I'm doing, right? So when you're setting up your ads, you can choose to zoom it, you can choose not to. So it's going to pop up this for you. You know, you don't want to use tailored leads because that means Facebook will automatically do the work for you. So leave all that alone. Come down to this manual leads campaign. Click on manual leads campaign, then click on continue. Okay, click on continue. So it's going to load. So once it has loaded, this is what it's going to bring up for you. So the next thing you need to do is to set up a campaign name. A campaign name is, you know, it does not really have much effect. It's just a name that you use to remember your ads for the sake of when you have set up different ads and you want to remember which ad is which. Okay, so I'm going to name this ad monetize your knowledge webinar 6. Okay, so since this is what I'm setting up ads for, it's my webinar and it's the 6th edition of it, so this will help me to easily remember that this particular ad was for the monetize your knowledge webinar. In case you have ads that performed well and you want to study the ads to know exactly what you did, so you can replicate it for other ads. All right, so once you are done with this, you click on next. Okay, there's something that I forgot to tell you here. Whenever you want to set up ads with your smartphone, all right, make sure you are on desktop site. Okay, so when you tap on this 3 icon up here, this 3 dotted line up here, you will see, scroll down, you will see this desktop site. This is desktop site. Check it here. You check it so that it's going to change your screen to desktop site. That will enable you to navigate easily and see everything that needs to be seen. So let's just wait for this to reload so we can go back to our ads. I was supposed to do this before I started setting up the ad, but I forgot it. Make sure you are on desktop sites, all right? Desktop sites, it will help to, this is, you're supposed to be doing this with a laptop, but since we are doing it with a smartphone, we need to compress everything so that it will enter into the screen, okay? So changing your screen to desktop site helps you to do that. All right, so let's go back to our ads. Okay, so we're back to our ads. So now, okay, so you can see this was what I was searching for. I was searching for this next button down here, but I could not see it when I was not on desktop site. But now I'm on desktop site, I could see it. Okay, so once you are done setting your campaign name, you click on this next. So when you click on it, this is exactly what I am going to do. Everything I'm showing you here is exactly what I'm going to be doing if I'm setting up my ad. And in fact, I'm setting up my ads because I'm going to publish this ad and it's going to generate leads for me. So make sure you watch carefully. All right. So we have come to when you click on next, there are 3 levels to every ad: the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad level. The campaign level is where you choose your ad objective. We chose lead, you name your campaign. The ad set level is the engine room of your ad. That's where you set up your targeting, your placement, your location, and everything. That's people who you want to see the ads and how you want to direct people, where you want to direct people to. Then the ad level is where you put in your ad copy, your flyer. The ad level is actually the front end of your ad because the ad level is what people are going to be seeing on Facebook. They're not going to be seeing your targeting. They're not going to be seeing your campaign name. They're going to be seeing your ad copy, your ad flyer, your links, and all. That's what will be in the ad level, okay? So once you're done with these 3 levels, you can then publish your ads. So we have done the first level now. We have chosen the campaign name. We have, chosen the campaign objective, which is the lead objective. Then the next thing is for us to, do the ad set level. All right. Okay. So first thing is we also name the ad set level. We'll name it We'll name it. If it's giving you a tough time, you can just select all. You can just select all. So I'm just going to shorten this. Monetize your knowledge 6.0. Instead of writing monetize your knowledge, I just wrote MYK. Okay, so after naming it, the next thing is your conversion location. So you can choose where you want to generate leads. Where do you want to send the people that are going to see your ads on Facebook and they want to click on it? They want to attend your webinar. They want to, buy your products and all that. Where do you want to send them to? Okay, so you can send them to your website if you have website, but that will require you setting up pixels and all. So we're not going to do that. Our focus is on WhatsApp marketing. Okay, so WhatsApp marketing, our focus is on you sending them to WhatsApp. So you can send them to Messenger, blah blah blah. So, but for WhatsApp, if you're running lead ads for WhatsApp, the option you're going to choose is instant forms. Okay, instant forms. You choose these instant forms. Okay, what it means is that you're going to create a form where you put in your WhatsApp link will be the call to action on that form, so that when they finish filling in their details in that form, they get to go to your WhatsApp. But it does not only work for WhatsApp marketing, it also works for email marketing. If you want to get people to sign up for your email list, you can also use instant forms. They will input their email address, their phone number, their name, and then you can put your lead magnets as a call to action in the form. That way, maybe they're downloading an ebook. As they are downloading the ebook, they've already given you their email address, so you can collect their email address and start sending them emails. But like I said, our focus here is on WhatsApp marketing, so we're just going to focus on things that is going to help us to generate quality leads to our WhatsApp and sell to them. So make sure you select the option instant forms. So once you have selected it, you go to the next one. The next one is Facebook page. Which page do you want to use and run the ads? Before now, you should have created a Facebook page. All right. So you select the page you want to use and run the ads. All right. Okay. Let it load. Let me be sure that this page is going to work, because it seems like this page is not connected to my ad accounts or to the particular ad accounts I want to use and run this ad. But let's see. Okay, while we wait for it to load, let's continue with other things. So after selecting the page, leave every other thing as it is. Performance goal, leave it. Okay, it's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work, all right? So leave every other thing the way it is. Leave every other thing the way it is, and come down to budget and schedule. Come down to budget and schedule, all right? So for me, personally for me, I don't do anything less than 3,000 for daily budget. I do between 3,000 to 5,000 naira daily budget, and that works. Before I used to do 2,000 naira, but Facebook is increasing. Facebook terms and policies are changing everything. As dollar is increasing, they are increasing their naira rates of running ads, or whichever currency you are using. But 3,000 naira is a fair price for the moment, depending on when you're watching this video. So you can try out, but try out different budgets. You're free to try out 10,000 naira if you have it. You're free to try 8,000. You're still free to try 2,000. But I don't think you can run ads with anything less than 1.5 or so. Okay, let's see the limits. I think they do write the limits here. So let me erase this. Okay, so your budget must be at least 1,615 naira, or your ads may not deliver. So I think the least you can do now is 2,000 naira. Okay, if it changes whenever you come here and you input the price that is not up to what Facebook accepts, they're going to tell you. Okay, but for this particular ad, I'm going to do 5,000 naira. Okay, I'm going to do 5,000 naira daily budget for this particular ad. So when you've set that up, then the next thing is start date and time. If you want your ads to start running immediately is published, like immediately is approved by Facebook. Just leave this start date and time alone. But if there's a particular time that you want your ad to start running, then you can set the time to that. You can set the day. Maybe you want your ad to start running tomorrow or next tomorrow, and you want it to start by 6 a.m. Then you simply change this March 14. You simply change it to 15. Okay? You simply change it to 15. So, and you change the time too, set the time to what time you want it to be. But I don't usually tamper with that. I just set up my ads and it start running. But for me, I think from the ads that I've run so far, I think setting up your ads either early morning or evening towards evening time is okay. Target when people will be mostly online, when your ad will be approved. Remember, an ad takes a maximum of 24 hours to get approved. All right. But if you do a good job, if you follow the things that I will show you and set up your ads may be approved under 1 hour, sometimes even less than 1 hour. Okay. So it takes time when maybe there's something wrong with your ad and Facebook doesn't want to, they're trying to check and check again. But on a normal, my ads get approved between 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It has been approved. So as I'm setting it up around, I think this is around 2 o'clock. As I'm setting it up now, let's say from 4, 5, the ad will start running. So that's a good time because evening time, people are, on the buses, going home from work, they're pressing their phone, people are relaxing from the day's work. So it's cool. But I don't usually like starting my ads maybe around 11, 1 to where you know that maybe people are mostly at work and their businesses. Okay, so that's enough about that. Just test out different things to know which one works exactly for you. All right, so after time and dates, okay, leave everything else the way it is, then come down to advantage plus audience. Come down to this place. Okay, audience control from this place. So come down to this place. Okay, so when you get here, the first thing you need to do is to click on this switch to original audience options. Let me zoom it. Switch to original audience option. Leave everything else alone. Click on it so that it will bring up the main targeting interface for you and not the one that Facebook will set up by themselves. So when you get here, you click on use original audience. Don't use advantage plus audience. Use original audience. Very, very important. That way you get to choose who you target and where your ad is placed. But if you use advantage plus audience, Facebook is automatically going to choose your targeting, who they show your ads to, and where they place it. And that may not be very good for you because they may be placing it in the wrong places and your budget will just be wasting. All right, so use original audience. So click on use original audience. So once you've clicked on it, now it's going to bring up the main targeting interface for you. The main targeting interface for you. All right, so if you already have a saved audience, if you click on use saved audience, for me, I already have some saved audience here. But because I'm teaching you this is a tutorial, so I need to set up another audience from scratch. So I'm not going to use saved audience. All right. So the first thing here is location. Location is going to be automatically in your country, which my country here is Nigeria, or your country, depending on where your country is. So if you want to target Nigeria, that's fine. Leave it that way. But if you want to change it, just tap on it. You will see this edit button. The edit button will show up. Then you click on it. When you click on it, then you can be able to target the location you want. So if you want to target a particular location within Nigeria, let's say I want to target only Lagos, or I want to target only Abuja. Let's say I want to target Lagos and Abuja. So I'll search for Lagos. I'll select it. Then I'll search for Abuja. I'll search for Abuja. Let's be sure. I'll select it. Okay, so once I've selected it, I'll remove this Nigeria. Okay, I had to remove it first. I was supposed to remove the Nigeria first. Okay, cool. Sorry, when you're setting up ads with your smartphone, you just have to be patient. You just have to be patient with it because it can really be stressful a bit, but then it's worth it. So I'll type in Abuja. So I'll type in Abuja and then zoom in again. So these are the two locations that I want to target now. I'm just showing you different things. Okay. You can also exclude locations. So if you want to exclude locations, you will see this include icon here. If you zoom, sorry, let me zoom it first. You zoom out. So this include button, when you tap on this drop down arrow here, you tap on the drop down arrow, you're going to see add exclusions. Add exclusions. So that is if there are certain locations that you don't want to target. Let's say, for example, you are targeting Nigeria, right, as a whole. But then maybe what you are selling is for only the western part or the eastern part or the northern part. So you can use the add exclusion button to exclude locations, okay? But since this is digital products, I don't really think it's location based. The location feature is more important for physical product vendors who have maybe their shops are in particular locations or they can deliver to particular locations. But you that is selling digital products, you don't necessarily need to limit your locations. Just target the particular location you want and you're good to go. So just leave the exclude button alone and focus on the include. Okay. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove these two. So same way if you want to target Ghana, you want to target South Africa, you want to target Cameroon, anywhere you want to target, that's cool. So I'm going to remove those ones. Then I'll go back to targeting Nigeria. I love to target Nigeria. Then I'm also going to target okay, did I not remove this? Then I'm going to target Cameroon. These are the two countries that buys my digital products the most, and that's why I'm targeting them. So don't just copy my targeting. Know the reasons why I'm doing it, so that you know if you really have an audience that are good with buying your products, you can target those audience. So Nigerians and Cameroons have bought my products a lot, and that is why I'm targeting them. I find it very easy to convert them. Okay, so that's it with the location. Then when you're done with the location, you move on to the age range. So you move on to the age. So if you want to leave your age at 18 and above, that's okay. But if you want to edit it, the major thing about targeting is knowing your customer profile. Know the kinds of people who have bought your products in the past. Know the kinds of people who need your product, okay, and who can afford it. Not just that they need it, they can also afford it. Okay, so for me, I usually do between 20 I usually do between 20 to 45, or sometimes I do 50, but majorly I do 20 to 45 because these are the young people that wants to learn how to make money online. They want to learn how to sell digital products. And this my webinar is also similar to affiliate, not really similar, but it's all about digital products too. So you can take this targeting, use it and see how it performs for you. Okay, so I'm going to do 20 to 45 here. This is my customer profile. The people who have bought my products in the past are usually between these ages of 20 to 35, but I just love to extend it a little bit. All right, then gender, when you're done with age, you do gender too. If you want to sell to only ladies, you select, you edit the gender the same way you edit other things, you edit it. If you want to sell to only men, you want to sell to only women. But for me, since it's digital product, again, no need of choosing gender, so I'll just leave it at all. Okay, then when you're done with that, then you move to the next thing, which is the detailed targeting. All demographics, interests, and behaviors. This is where you will select the kinds of people that you want to see your ad. Okay, so you click on edit. So when you click on edit, before you come here, you should, like I said before, you should know your customer profile, know the kinds of people that buy your products, know their interests, That's not something I'm going to teach here, because it's obviously all about understanding your audience, building your KLT and all that. So if you're someone that is already building organically, you should already know your audience, the kind of people they are, the interest they have. But in case you don't, you can make research, all right? You can make your research, but I'm also going to show you how you can make research inside of this place. Okay, so since I already know my audience, I usually use between 10 to 20 interest 10 to 20 interest. What that means is I select the kinds of people up to 10 to 20, the kinds of people that are interested in what I'm selling. So ask yourself, this thing I'm selling, what is the interest of the people who are looking for it? If you are selling clothes, then their interest should be something like fashion, luxuries, goods, jewelries, all those things. If you are selling digital products, their target should be something like digital marketing, social media marketing, copywriting, sales, online business, all those things. So digital marketing. So ask yourself, what are the interests of the people I want to sell to? All right. So once you've gotten that, once you've known that, all you have to do is to start imputing them. Start imputing them into this place. So let's say their interest is digital marketing. Digital marketing. So once you type it, it's going to bring up different digital marketing ranges for you. Then make sure you're selecting the one that has interest. As you can see here, there are interest, job titles, employers, behaviors. That make sure you're selecting the one that has either interest or behavior. Don't select job titles, don't select employers, don't select employees. Select mostly interest or behaviors, depending on what it brings up for you. So I'm going to select this. Okay. Okay, so you keep on typing. I already have all this written down somewhere. That's why it's easy for me to type. I have it written down somewhere because, like I said, I already know my target audience. So I just keep imputing them. I keep imputing them. All right. Till I get so at some point I may have to pause this video and finish it up. Search engine optimization. So I'm making sure that I'm selecting only those that are interest. That's what I'm making sure of. All right. So I'm going to pause this video and enter everything. All right. So I have finished adding the interest that I want to add. Okay. So as you can see here, I have these different interests that I've added. And if you count it, you can see Facebook payment users 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so like I told you, I usually use between 10, 15, 20 and above. Okay, but I don't go above 25. I don't think I've used up to 30 before. So a lot of ad gurus say a lot of things. Some people believe that 2 targeting is enough. Some believe that 5 is enough. Some say 20, some say 30. But what I'll tell you is to test and know the one that is good for you. Okay, test and know the one that works well for you, depending on what you are selling. Test out different interest options and know the one that works for you. Okay, so now, like I said, if in case you don't know how to make research and get all these things, like all these different interests that I use, but it's really simple. It's just for you to think, what are these people doing online? The people that I'm looking to buy my product, what are they using? Okay, so many people who are using Facebook Chrome browser, there are people who are active online. They are always active. Okay, people who have made payments in the past using Facebook, it means they can also make payments again. All right, people who are interested in copies, it means they are selling online. People who are trying to learn how to make money, people who are into sales, people who are doing business, people who are into search, people who are searching for things online, this search engine optimization, they are searching for things, they are searching for answers online, people that are skilled. Okay, so but then again, if you don't know how to do all these things, all you have to do is come here, okay, let me save this audience first. Let me save this audience, then I'll come back to show you how you can, you know, how you can set up your audience, your interest, your demographics, even if you don't really know your target audience. But before I save this audience, there's something very important that I have to do now. Watch it. So I have to exclude people who are broke. I'm sorry to say that, but people who don't have money to afford what I sell, I have to exclude them so they don't click on my ads. On serious people, not necessarily people who are broke, because even somebody that is broke but has the desire to achieve something will go out of his or her way to look for money. But on serious people, let me just say on serious people, okay? People who are just online to play games, they're not interested in anything digital marketing. All those people that will come and call you scammer, you have to exclude them from your ads so that your ads will get results for you. So this is how to do it. Click on this add exclusion button. This add exclusion button is going to pop up when you have, like, when you're adding your demographics, your interest, all these things that I added. Okay, so you click on add exclusions. When you click on add exclusion, it's going to ask you to, you can see here, you can exclude people to help refine your intended audience. When you choose to make exclusion, keep in mind that I'm advancing blah 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 blah. Okay, so here there are two things that you need to exclude. You need to exclude people who are using, low quality phones, because obviously they may not be, people that are using all this Nokia Touch to browse, to come online. You don't want your ad budget to be wasting showing your ad to those people, because even if they click on your ad, they may not even have WhatsApp to come to your WhatsApp, so it's a waste of money. So it's called featured phones. So you exclude them. You exclude people that use featured phones. You exclude them. Then you also exclude people that use 2G network, because 2G phones, they can hardly do online business. At least 3G and above is okay. So exclude people that use 2G phones. All right. So when you have excluded them, then you can save this audience. So you come to this save this audience here. Then you click on save this audience. So I'm going to save this audience now. So now let me show you how you can actually create your interest, even if you don't necessarily know your target audience. So let's go back to create new audience. Let's go back to creating a new audience. So let's just leave location and age and everything else alone. Since I've already shown you how to do that, let's move to detailed targeting. Okay, let's move to detailed targeting. So you click on edit. So let's say for somebody that you sell, you're selling an affiliate marketing product, or you're selling a WhatsApp marketing product, and you don't really know the interest you want to use. So obviously, you want to target people who are interested in WhatsApp marketing, right? So you come here, you type, let's type WhatsApp marketing. You type WhatsApp marketing. So let's see what it will bring out. Marketing. Okay, let's type affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing. Let's see what it's going to bring out. Okay, so this is interest. We select the affiliate marketing with interest. So you select it. Now, what this affiliate marketing is going to do, that is going to give Facebook a guide to help you make research. It's giving them a guide to help you make research on different kinds of people who are interested in affiliate marketing. So the next thing you need to do is, since you don't know anything else to add, and obviously you cannot use only one targeting, I'm not sure it's possible to use only one interest to run your ads. You're not going to get results because the audience is not going to be large enough for your ads to deliver properly. So the next thing you need to do is click on this suggestions browse that you're seeing here. Click on it. It's by the right corner of that search button. So after you've entered, you only click on it after you've entered the first thing, even if it's just one thing, like I first entered WhatsApp marketing. That one didn't really bring out something for me. So I entered affiliate marketing. So just think of one thing that your audience are interested in, or maybe from what you're selling, maybe digital products. Just think of it. Then from there, when you have entered that one, then you can now click on these suggestions. So what Facebook is going to do is Facebook is going to introduce to you several other targeting options. Several other targeting options. So when it introduces it to you, then you can select from there. So from here now, you can see people who are interested in affiliate marketing. They are also interested in digital marketing, passive income, affiliate network, entrepreneurship, social media marketing, online advertising, home business, Facebook payment users, money, all these interests. Okay. So from here, you can pick the best 10 or the best 15. How many is this? I'm sure this is more than 20. No need to count. It's more than 20. So select the ones that you feel that your audience are interested in. Okay? And test it out and see how it works. All right. So that is how you get interest, in case you don't know how to get interest outside of Facebook. But if you already know your audience, you can brainstorm on your audience, know their interest, and use it. All right. So now let's go back to the audience I already saved, the one that I set up manually. Let's go back to that one. Okay. So now that we are done with the targeting, the next thing is placement. Placement. Okay, you tap on the Advantage Plus placement. So let's change it to manual placement. You can still use Advantage Plus placement. Allow Facebook to show your ads show your ads in places that they want to. I usually use Advantage Plus placements when I'm using video to run my ads. But if I'm using a flyer, I don't want them to be placing it in videos where it won't be seen. Okay, so just test the two to know which one works better for your creative. Okay, so but for me, I recommend manual placement. It helps you to maximize your budget by selecting only the places that your audience are. So I'll click on manual placement. Okay, then after clicking on manual placements, I'll also click here, select only mobile. I want people who are using only their smartphone to see my ad. I don't want people who are using laptop to see it. Then I'll uncheck Instagram. I don't want to run my ads on Instagram. I don't want to run it on audience network. I want to run it only on Facebook. Okay, let me check Instagram. So Facebook and Instagram. Then I only want my ad to run on feeds. I don't want it to run on videos. I really want people who are scrolling on Facebook newsfeed or Instagram newsfeed to see my ad. I don't want people who are on websites, people who are watching reels. I don't want them to click on my ads. So I'm going to remove that. Okay, so I only want people who are on feeds, people who are on news feeds, either Facebook newsfeed or Instagram newsfeed to see my ads, right? So that's what I selected. Let me say this too. Manual placement is important because, like I said, it's going to help you to maximize your budget, because the more places your ad appears, the more money you are spending. And if your ad should be appearing in places that those people are not interested, they're not clicking, that means you are wasting money. Okay. And mostly people who are watching reels, people who are watching videos on Facebook, sometimes they just want to have fun, so they are not really interested in clicking on any ads. But people who are scrolling through newsfeed are most likely to click on your ads, because they are like looking for it. Either they are searching for information, or they are just spending time on the app. Okay. So that is why. But then again, you are not restricted only to what I say here. You are free to test out different things. You are free to run ads that bump into people when they're using apps. You see this audience network, apps and sites. There are ads like these apps and sites down here. These apps and sites. When you're using an app and ads are popping into that app, that is what that one is. Okay. So if you feel you like that, you like the display ads, then go ahead and select it and see how it turns out. But if you feel you don't, just leave it alone. Okay. So with this, we are done with the engine room, which is the ad set level. So what we have to do now is to move to the next one, you click on next so that we can do the final work there is to do. All right, so we are here in the ad level, which is the final stage. Okay, like I told you, this is where we're going to be putting in our copy, our flyer or video, and this is where we're going to be creating our instant form where we are going to put our WhatsApp link so that people can message us on WhatsApp, right? So the first thing, as always, is to name the ad. So I'll name my ad. I'll still name it what I named the ad set. Okay, let me name it Fully this time, because I'm either seeing the name on the campaign or I'm seeing the name on the ad. So once I've named it, then I move on to the next thing. Ensure that, of course, the Facebook page is selected on the ad set level is the same thing that is going to show here. But in case it's not so, just make sure you confirm that the page that is showing here is the same one that you selected. If it's not, then change it. Okay, so I'll use Facebook page. I don't want to connect my Instagram. I want my ad to run on Instagram, but I don't want to connect my Instagram account. So I'll just select my Facebook page. My Facebook page will still be shown on Instagram, all right, for my ad. Then after that, you move on to the next, which is your ad setup. So for here, you're going to be creating the ad, right? So you select either single image or video. If you're using one flyer, you're using one video. But if you want to use multiple flyers, multiple videos for your ads, then you have to select carousel so that you can be able to, those kind of ads that when you see it, you can swipe through. You can swipe through and see different, maybe reviews, different videos, different graphics. But if you want to use only one flyer, then select the single image or video option. Okay. So I've selected that. I'm using only one flyer for this ad. Then I'll add my image. If it's a video, you add video. If it's an image, you add image. So once I've selected that, I'll click on upload here. This upload. This is actually the image I want to use. This first image here. But let me click on upload again so that I will show you. So you click on upload. So when you click on upload, it's going to open your gallery for you. Then you go to your gallery, you know where the image is. You click on browse and you select it. Simple. So let's go back. Let me use the one that is here already. Okay. So when you've selected the one you want, then you zoom out until you see this button, this blue button. You click on it. If you don't zoom out very well, you won't be able to click on it. Okay. So click on next. Okay. So I'll click on next again. So once you've selected next, your creative, your flyer will be showing here. Okay. So once it's showing here, that means you've selected it. Then the next thing is your primary text. So your primary text is your copy, your ad copy. That is that write-up that people see when they see your sponsored post on Facebook, the write-up that they get to read. Okay. So you don't want to start writing it here because it's going to be stressful for you. Make sure you've written it somewhere. And so that you just have to copy it and paste it. So I've written it somewhere. I've written my hard copy somewhere. I've included my WhatsApp link to it, my call to action to it. So I'm just going to go over to where I've written it, copy it, then come and paste it here. All right. So I have gone over to my notepad and I have copied the copy. I've copied the hard copy for this particular ad I'm setting up. So I'm just going to click and paste it here, right? So I'll just long press and paste it. All right. So saying a little bit about your ad copy. Your ad copy must be compelling. It has to be compelling. Like it has to be attractive, something that will convince people. But then while doing that, beware of certain keywords. Keywords like affiliate marketing, keywords like 6 figures, keywords like mentioning 50K, 100K, like mentioning numbers. amount of money, because Facebook is tightening its privacy, its terms and conditions. It's violate what will I call it? It's T and C's, sha. So they are tightening it. So if you want your ad to be approved straight up, then just try as much as possible to avoid those words, both in your copy and in your flyer. Okay, find a way to refine your copy so that it does not have too much of I want to teach you how to make 6 figures in 1 month, in one week. Avoid all those things. Write a normal write-up that will convince somebody that is attractive, but avoiding those ones. Okay, so as you can see, my copy is cool. It's not too long, it's not too short, it's just okay. Okay, I think there's something I want to add here. Okay, so this my webinar is basically teaching people how to create their own digital products and sell. Okay, so you can take your time. You can take your time and go through it. That's why I'm just kind of allowing it on the screen for some minutes. So you can take some time, go through my copy, see how I wrote it, see how convincing it is, see how I tried as much as possible to avoid all those keywords I mentioned. Okay, so all right. So now, after the copy, the next thing is your headline. So you write your headline. I'll just write free live webinar. Free live webinar. Okay. Free live webinar. Then description. You can add description, but I don't really have. Okay. Let me write something. But it's not compulsory. Learn how to create and sell digital products in 2024. All right, learn how to create and sell digital products in 2024. So you can see all these things I'm putting is appearing here. This is the ad that people are going to be seeing on Facebook. This is how the ad is going to show up like. Okay, all right. So call to action, you can leave it as sign up. You can leave it as learn more. So let me change it to learn more, because learn more seems to perform better than sign up, because people want to learn more about something, right? They don't want to feel like they're making a decision immediately. So you help them to prolong the decision by making it learn more. Then the final thing we're going to be doing here is to set up destination instant form. This form is where you're going to add your WhatsApp link and other details that is going to bring people to your WhatsApp. So I actually have a form for this ad already, but then I'm going to create a new one just so that you get to see me create it. Right, so I'm going to click on create form. This is it, create form. So I'll click on it, create form. Normally you're supposed to use landing page or websites to run an ad, but this form is giving you an opportunity to create a mini landing page inside this ad. So this form is like a mini landing page that will bring people to your WhatsApp. That is what this form stands for, these instant forms. That was why I said make sure you're choosing it. All right, make sure you're choosing instant form, not any other, not website and any other thing. Okay, except you have a website, which is an entirely different thing. So form name, you name your form. I want to name the form, so I'll name it MYK 6.0. All right, so after that, leave all these other things alone, click on next. Then background is going to ask you background image. Do you want to upload another image, or is it the same image you're using for your ad? So I'm going to use the image from my ad, but if you want to upload another image, which is not really necessary, you can go ahead and upload. Then after that, scroll down, remove greeting. Click on this remove greeting. Remove it. It's not necessary because you don't want to bore your audience with too much talk. So once you have removed greeting, click on next. The main purpose of this form is you want them to be able to get to your WhatsApp. That's just the main purpose. So anything else that is not leading to that, just leave it alone. So click on next. Don't just go about telling long stories that you have already told in your hard copy. Okay, so leave all these other things alone. Come down to this description, type in fill in your details to proceed. Okay, so I'm going to use preview question. Okay, so go with this. Okay, I really want to add a question. I want to add a question to this. So multiple choice. Yeah, multiple choice is okay. So I'll ask them something. Just ask them something, but it's not compulsory. Are you passionate about sharing your knowledge online? Are you passionate about sharing your knowledge? Yes. Okay. Then I'll add another one. Do you want to discover? Now, this is personal to my webinar, please. This is personal to my webinar. You can decide to generate your own questions, all right? Do you want to discover how to earn by sharing your knowledge and helping others? So, okay. So I have two questions here. Are you passionate about sharing your knowledge? Do you want to discover how to earn more by sharing your knowledge and helping? You want to discover how to earn more? Okay. So I'm going to delete this email. I'm going to delete this email. All right. So I'll click on next. So I've added the things I wanted to ask. If you don't want to ask them questions, it's okay. You can leave it. Just ask them to enter their ask them to you can ask them for their name or their name and their email or their name and their phone number, depending on the information you need. But we don't necessarily need this information, but it's leading us somewhere. It's leading us to where we are going to enter our WhatsApp link for them to click on. Okay, so that's what we need this for. So I want to edit this a bit. Tell us your name to proceed. Sorry, it seems I name. Okay, so I'm done with that. Then I'll click on next. Then privacy policy. You have to enter the link for your privacy policy. Privacy, let's read this so you understand. Because you'll be collecting customer information, you need to include a link to your company's privacy policy. Your link will appear with Facebook default privacy disclaimer. Okay, so privacy policy is simply something that validates to Facebook that you're not going to use their customer information to do something outside of what you said you're using it to do. Because Facebook is trying to protect me and you, their clients, their customers, from falling victim of scammers. So you need something that looks like a contract, a company privacy policy. So I already have this. So I'm going to go over to my I'm going to go over to my app where I have my privacy policy. So I'll show you what it looks like. With that, you can craft your own. But before I go, let me save this as draft. Okay, I don't think I'm going to lose it. Let me just close this tab. Then go over to my doc app. Where is my doc app? So I have my privacy policy. In case you don't know what a privacy policy is. So this is what a privacy policy is. Is like I said, it's like a company's privacy policy where you vouch that your business is legit, blah blah blah. So you can read through it. You can even get it online. Just go on Google, type how to write a privacy policy for Facebook ads, or you can use ChatGPT. Just tell ChatGPT, write me a privacy policy for my Facebook ads. Then when it writes it, edit it with your business name, okay? Edit it with your business name and you're good to go, okay? So I'm just going to, so once you have done it, put it in a file that has a link. Use the doc app or any other app that you can write something and copy the link, maybe WPS or Microsoft, or I don't know. But use an app that will allow you to copy the link. You can use Google Drive, save it on Google Drive, then copy the link. All right. So I'm just going to copy the link now. But before you copy the link, come to manage access. Come to manage access. Make sure the link, make sure anyone with the link, anyone on internet with the link, make sure it's not restricted. Then you copy the link. So now I'll go back to our ads. I just pray I don't lose my form. I just pray I don't lose all the work I've done with the form. Okay, I didn't lose it. Good. So I'll enter the link. Then just enter a text. Privacy policy. Okay, just enter anything you want it to be. Privacy policy. So that's it. Get the documents first. Put it in a document file that has a link. Then come to this place and paste the link. Alright. Then you click on next. So here, this message for leads. Let people know what happens next. Thanks, you're all set. So I'll select all this. Here is where you will tell people. Sorry. This is where you will tell people what you want them to do next. So I'll tell them click on the sign up button below to join the webinar. Or let's say to get access, because they will still come to my WhatsApp before get access. Alright, click on the sign up button below to get access. I've omitted to get access. Good. So leave this call to action button alone. Just come to link. Now this link is where you're going to add your WhatsApp link, either your WhatsApp link or the group link. Maybe you are hosting your webinar on Telegram group or on WhatsApp. It should be WhatsApp here since you're focused on WhatsApp marketing. So maybe you want to host a webinar and you've already created a group for the webinar where people will join. You can decide to copy the link to the webinar and paste here. But why I prefer copying my WhatsApp link is so that they will come to my DM first, save my number. I'll not give them the link to the webinar. That way they will attend the webinar and they will still be viewing my status. So it's a win-win strategy for WhatsApp marketing, okay? You don't just want people to join your webinar. After the webinar, they leave the group and you've lost access to them. But when they save your number, even if they leave your group after the webinar, they will still be able to access you. So you can see I'm even teaching you things that are not related to Facebook ads here. So I'm going to add my WhatsApp link here. I already have my WhatsApp link somewhere. I'll just add it. So, what next? Call to action test. So make sure that the call to action text you write is aligning with what you're telling them to do. So since I told them to click on sign up, I'll write it sign up. So you can see sign up here. You can see the sign up. So this sign up is where when they click on it, it will take them to my WhatsApp. Like when they click on it, it will be that link they are clicking on, and it will take them to my WhatsApp. All right. So after that, you click on settings. When you are finished that, you click on settings. When you click on settings, make sure you remove this one restricted to open. Okay. So what this means is that when people share your ad, people will be able to click on your forms and get to your WhatsApp. But if it's restricted, when people share your ad, nobody will be able to click on it and get to your WhatsApp. All right. So click on done. Then it's important that you preview what you have done before you publish, because once you have published this form, I'm not sure you'll be able to edit it. You won't be able to edit it again, except Facebook has changed that. But previously, once you have published a form, you won't be able to edit it. So how do you preview? You come to this top arrow, these two arrow where you're seeing 4 of 4. So you click on the left arrow to see everything you've done. All right. So once people open this form, what they are going to see is, are you passionate? Oh, you see why it's important to preview. I made a mistake here. Are you passionate about sharing your knowledge? Yes, I am. Do you want to discover how to earn more by sharing your knowledge and helping others? Yes, of course. Okay, so let's go back to that place and edit it. Let's go back to, I think I should just delete one. Let me delete one and leave only one. Okay, so do you want to discover how to earn more by sharing your knowledge and helping others? Okay, so that's the question they're going to see. So they're going to answer that. Then next, they'll enter their full name. Then next, they will see the privacy policy. Then next, they'll be able to click on the sign up button below to get access. They'll be able to click on the sign up button below. I think to get access to the webinar, let me make it clear what they are getting access to the webinar. All right, so that's it. Once you are sure that everything is okay the way you want it, you click on create form. Okay, so it has loaded. So that is pretty much it. Now we are done with everything. The only thing remaining now is for us to publish this ad. Okay, these 3 levels, this one represents campaign, ad set, ad level. Okay, so you can click here, which is the ad set, to preview again to be sure that everything is perfect the way you want it. So let's preview our ad set level again. So it's on instant form. Our page is good. Our targeting, okay, still loading. Okay, our targeting is just the way we set it. Our placement is on manual. Okay, so everything is okay, right? Everything is okay. So we can now go back here. We can come back here to publish the ad. So you scroll down here, you can see this, you can see the publish button here. If you zoom out, you see the publish button. So before you click on publish, let me warn you again. Before you click on publish, make sure that you have funded your ad account. Click on publish. So you wait for it. So when you click on publish, you wait for it to publish. Okay, so it's publishing. So that is pretty how much you set up ads. All right, so that is that about this. Yes. So if you want to, okay, so when you have published your ad, you may want to ask, how do I know when my ad gets approved? Your ad, you will know because they will send you an email. In the email you use to register your Facebook account. But aside that, there is also another way to know, which is the Meta Ads app. There's an app called Meta Ads app. It's on Play Store. It's used to manage your ad. So if you go to Play Store and download the Meta Ads app, let me show you the icon on my phone. Okay, so this is the Meta Ads app. Meta Ads app is on Play Store. So after setting up your ads, you download and log into the Meta Ads app. It's going to ask you for your Facebook login details. So once you have logged in, you will see that app. This is that ad I finished setting up now. This is it here. You're seeing here. So once you come into the Meta Ads app, you're going to see the ads. Okay. So if I refresh, the ad is still processing. That's why it's showing no ads. Once it's done processing, it's going to be showing in review. Okay, so after waiting a while, so you can see the ad is not showing in review. See it here in review. It's not showing in review. So when this ad is approved, I'm going to get the notification on my email address that the ad has been approved. But I'm also going to get a notification inside this Meta Ads app. If I check this Meta Ads app, I will see it that it will no longer be in review. It will now be active. You will know that the ad has started running. Okay, so that is how you can use Facebook ads to, sell your affiliate products on WhatsApp. With this, you don't need too much stress of creating content every day. With this, you can just be generating leads. The leads will be coming to your WhatsApp. And after that, you sensitize them. Maybe you hold a webinar and sensitize them on what your product is about. Those who will buy, will buy. Others will be following up on your WhatsApp status. And in subsequent times, they are going to buy. All right. So thank you so much once again, Mr. Wisdom, for this opportunity to share my knowledge, to show your students how to be able to run Facebook ads for their WhatsApp marketing business. This is where I'll drop the mic now, right? So I hope you make the best use of this to grow your WhatsApp list and to sell more of your products.